Rockford has done a sweep this year. They have won the Event Marketing Campaign of the Year for under 500,000, and also the Locally Created Event of the Year for the same under 500,000. That's a rare double, daily double that's happened in our industry. But you know, the work that you guys continue to do at Rockford is outstanding. I was impressed when you did the first virtual fam tour, which kind of led to more people thinking of that. And innovation is something that is extremely important, particularly during these COVID times. As you've seen, some of the things we've had to do at SportsETA, now I should say had to do, but was opportunistic for us. And in crisis, we always seem to find opportunity if you're looking for opportunity. So with that, congratulations on the double win. So why don't I turn it over to you guys and give me your response and your feeling about winning what we believe to be the most prestigious awards in our industry, which are selected by your peers.
You know, we've been a leader in our region in sports tourism, and we are lucky to have a lot of the facilities and partners in our community to help us get to this point. And we have a lot of fun doing it. We have a lot of return customers, but I want to compliment Nick on what he does here. He's the Vice President of Sports Marketing. Vice President of Marketing and Sports Development. And he's really taken this to the next level. He's been the lead on the 2 events that have won the award. So a lot of kudos to him. And I just want to thank him for his work and acknowledge that.
Yeah, well, I obviously thank you guys so much at SportsETA, and thanks to our peers. Lindsay's been the VP of Sales here for quite some time. Has had a great run. So we are peers at RACVB. I'm VP of Marketing and Sports Development. Lindsay is VP of Sales and Servicing. So we work hand in hand at what we think is a successful method to bring business to our community on the traditional sports event side. But obviously, it's a huge honor to be recognized by our peers at SportsETA. We thoroughly enjoy our jobs. We love our jobs. It's a great industry to be a part of. It's young, it's fast-paced. There's been a lot of change, of course, especially in 2020, but there's been a lot of change within the industry the past decade or so with all the investment into sports tourism, which has been exciting to be a part of. And with all of that in mind, you had mentioned being agile, or alluding to being agile and creative, especially amidst a pandemic, and we're trying to be that. And I think these 2 event marketing efforts and event creation efforts, they're different, but they embody creativity. They embody doing more with less. In Rockford, we're a tier 3 destination, so we have to compete hard. We got to be a little bit gritty. Leverage some of the organic content and relationships that we've developed over the years, and we're proud of that effort, and it continues to yield results for us. And to be honest, Al, we're at a point now where we're really excited and motivated to do even more. And again, we're thankful to the relationship that we've had with so many people around the SportsETA membership base, from event owners to destinations to third-party planners. Without everybody, these awards cannot happen. We fully understand that. And that starts with our staff. That starts in-house with the sales and marketing programs, partnership development, destination development as well. So we've got a great team here, and we're proud of it, and we're going to keep doing more.
Defining success is kind of, we're trying to lead a parade that's changing the definition and widening it beyond just what you're able to get with hotel stays. And these programs in particular, we believe and we've seen have an impact on your local community. So talk for a moment about, Lindsay and Nick, both of you guys, about your specific thought process about trying to engage your community and help define success beyond just the local measurement tools that have been historically part of how we measure success in sport tourism.
So, I think everybody realizes it's important to get the community on board and back what you do. And what we do is bring events and visitors into town. And, when we're hosting those sold out weekends every weekend over the summer, and our restaurants are full and the downtown is packed, and you just see people and visitors everywhere, we want the community to be supportive and welcoming and want to be a destination where we visit or welcome out of town visitors. And the more support we can get from locals, whether that be buy-in from restaurants to produce specials, or hotels to want to have that welcome table set up. You know, we want the local support, both businesses and citizens. We want the citizens to realize the economic development and wealth that sports tourism brings into our community. And we believe that we need to educate the community to know what we do to support us. And Nick did that with these events. He'll talk about, you know, some people are still wondering what we do. But a lot of people learned about the Rockford Convention and Visitors Bureau through some of these events that we hosted.
Yeah, I mean, I would just piggyback off of what you're seeing in tourism is definitely more localized efforts, regionalized marketing efforts, and it's been refreshing, to be honest. And I think back when I was hired, one of the first things that we had talked about back then was how do we invest more locally? How do we spend a little bit more time locally, knowing that it's going to develop our product, it's going to develop an authentic story to tell. So we kind of took that and ran with it over the past 5-6 years within the sports market specifically, and really honed in on building relationships with some people that may not still live in Rockford, but have gone on to do some really amazing things in their careers in sports business. And we were pretty intentional about featuring them in our marketing programs, and continue to do so, knowing that it ultimately makes our story stronger. It drives civic pride locally, engages our community, and ultimately we become a better tourism destination because our residents understand our values. So we got to create a frame of reference for the residents to understand what the value that we bring. When we do that, we can integrate them into the sales process, the traditional tourism sales process, where we're going after a USA Wrestling National Championship. We're going after an NSA Softball World Series. So those things all matter. That local investment and time spent matters. It makes us better salespeople. It makes us a better destination, and our residents and our visitors both pick up on that.
Well, and the amount of work and the legwork you do, and the behind the scenes work you do with your local politicians and your local community leaders to get the kind of buy-in that both Lindsay and you are talking about is extremely important. And you know, especially with COVID now, we have to utilize every resource we possibly can to unify this team. So walk me through a little bit of your thinking for the next year. You know, the pressure's on. You know, you won 2 awards this year. What are you going to do for a follow-up for next year?
It's an ongoing process, right? I mean, it's good pressure to have. Success typically breeds more success. We've got more ideas in the hopper, so to speak, that we're working on, and we're proud of the work that we've done since I've been here. Since Lindsay's been here 18 years now. She's been doing great work for a long, long time. We're proud of the success we have, but at the end of the day, we know we're just scratching the surface. Like, that's been our mentality all along. We know we can do more. We know we can do better. We're not going to shy away from the success that we had. So, yes, winning these awards, it's an honor, it's humbling, but it's also a reminder that we can still continue to work to better that, so to speak. So I don't know what you have to add.
I guess I just maybe want to say that I've heard many people say this, and I do believe it, that this COVID-19 pandemic that has hit has maybe given us a moment to pause and to shift and to rethink things, and how can we go forward, and what can we do in different new ways to be innovative, and where do we go from here? So I think that's given us just a little bit of time to rethink different strategies and what we can do next.
With that, congratulations again, guys. Look forward to seeing you again next year, and keep up the great work. Congratulations.